Hi folks, Steve Smith here, londongolfschool.co.uk. Spring has most certainly sprung, as you can see, blossoms coming out. It's a good look for golf, but unfortunately we're confined to the likes of our back garden to play golf in at the moment. Got to stay safe and responsible. Now, I've been scratching around for a few more bits and pieces, found a use for that cord from episode 1. And Union Jack's back in favour as well, and you can also see I've managed to find some draw space which will help me demonstrate all about trajectory control for your short game. So we pulled a fairly good lie here just off the edge of the green, landing area just over there, tree lined, bit of danger both sides, so gotta be a precise shot this one. Wish me luck. So first up, low trajectory shot. Gonna keep my heart in the center of my swing the whole time. I'm gonna put that point slightly in front of the ball, and that's gonna impart a more downward blow, but it's really imperative I stay in the same place. I can feel through my feet, both my feet pressing into the ground evenly, and that will maintain the center of my swing in the same place. Don't want to be shifting around too much, creating too much complexity. Too much sideways movement, and you'll ultimately find that it creates all myriad of different types of mishit, thin shots, fat shots, all sorts of unpolitically correct shenanigans. We don't want that. So if you locate your heart slightly forward of the ball in relation to the target, just a little bit ahead of it, maybe 2 or 3 balls, golf balls widths, keep your heart in the same place. It's the same stroke, but you're going to invite a more downward approach to impact. That's going to keep the loft off the club at the moment of impact, and that's going to control, result in a lower shot. Similarly, put your center level with the ball, or maybe even experiment with putting it further back. Again, really important here that you keep your location the same. One of the quickest and easiest ways to do that is feel that both of your feet are pressing into the ground evenly throughout the whole stroke. So your heart stays in the same place. At impact, you'll find that there's slightly more upward moment, more upward impact, and the flight of the ball is that little bit higher. Practice to get the rhythm of your swing and the size of your swing married to your imagination. Controlling the trajectory of your short shots is vital. You want a high soft landing shot that doesn't roll very far after you've hit it. You want a low shot that maybe doesn't fly very far through the air, travels over some of the unpredictable stuff just off the edge of the green, lands on the predictable short grass, rolls out to the target. You can play those shots with the same club. You can change the loft. That really is your quickest route to controlling the trajectory of your shot, changing the loft on your club. But if you do want to be a bit more creative with it, you can take your old trusty 58 degree, which is what I'm using here, and you can mess about with different trajectories. It does teach you an awful lot about how to maybe improvise, how to use your imagination, and how to be creative. And yes, you could mention that I've got better things to do, and by the looks of it, you can see that soffit board up there probably needs a lick of paint, but my short game is far more important than such things. And frankly, I think yours is too. And now the higher trajectory. That, ladies and gentlemen, is top draw. So in summary then, keeping your heart in the right place, but understanding its location in relation to the position of the ball. If you put your heart in front of the ball, stay in that place, you're going to deliver a more downward blow, more downward angle of approach if you like, generally launch the ball lower, all other things being equal. Similarly, if you put your center of gravity somewhere back of the ball, behind the ball in relation to the target, and keep a consistent position for your heart, keep that in the same location, When it's in motion, it's not moving from one spot to another, it stays in the same place. You should find that you can raise your trajectory and get a higher, softer landing shot, which is great when you're around the edge of the greens and you've got no space to work with. It's not really about spin. Contact doesn't need to be perfect. Reasonable contact with the golf ball that's got a high, soft landing trajectory will mean that it doesn't roll very far after it's hit the deck. So great if you're short-sided, just off the edge of a green with very little green to work with between you and the pin. Enjoy. Best thing is, my tea isn't even cold yet. Could have killed somebody with that one. Oh, you're joking.
Oh. Yes.
Stay safe. And wear sunscreen, especially on a day like today.